Hey, this is Life, Tech, and Sundry. Join Alan, Marcos, and Josue, the hosts of LTS. Follow us at LT Sundry on Twitter, LTS.pod on Instagram, Life, Tech, and Sundry on YouTube, and all your favorite podcast distribution services. Stay frosty.
Hello, dear listener. Welcome to this iteration of the LTS podcast. My name is Marcos, and this is part one of this recording. Here, we talk a lot about tech, smartphones, some anime, maybe? Stay tuned. Later. Welcome, dear listeners, to the LTS podcast. Today, you have the big three. With me is Alan.
Hello. I'm upset now, but hello.
And then Mr. J, Josue over here.
I am here.
But yeah, guys, happy fall, you guys. You know? How's it?
Happy fall, everyone.
You fell down, Marcos?
Autumn. There you go.
Oh,
Better.
okay.
It's been going well. So far, so good. A lot of rain, but it's okay.
Pumpkin spice lattes for everyone.
Okay, thank you. Very kind.
But yeah,
I don't drink coffee.
tea?
That's right. That's what doesn't drink coffee.
I'm a man of culture, you know.
Tea.
Only
I go
bubble
above and
tea.
beyond.
Boba.
Boba tea.
Bubble
That's
tea.
not hot though.
It's called a
You
boba
can have
and
it.
beyond.
You can have bubble tea, huh?
Yeah, but it's not the same. Tapico Pros like melt. And it's like it's ill.
Oh, yeah. I don't usually do hot bubble tea at all. I do usually the iced or slush.
To
Exactly.
go boba is to go
But
beyond.
I don't even do the tapioca. I mostly go for the jelly, the jelly pearls, the flavored jelly pearls.
Yeah.
depending.
Oh yeah, those are good.
How do those handle the heat?
I'll even do like add the aloe pieces instead of jelly sometimes.
Very
Al-
good.
The
Marcos
aloe
like
ones are
monkey.
pretty good. Monkey. I don't know. Have you guys gone to any like new boba spots or no? It's like
Nah,
like,
I haven't lately.
I went to what's it called, the crepe spot over here by where I'm at, and they started selling boba there. I haven't tried it myself. I usually cross street to the actual bubble spot and the bubble shop, and I usually get mine there. I usually go for the green tea, the matcha one, or the slushy mango one. That's amazingly delicious. I highly recommend something like that for you guys.
What is
I
it?
think the last time I went
Uh-huh.
to a boba shop was like, I think I found one on my way to meet up with a friend,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, you know, I approve.
Good.
I think I got like my usual, which is like the winter melon, green tea type.
Oh, the winter melon is like overly sweet, or is it just right?
Nah, I think it's just right.
Yeah, because a lot of the spots are different when it comes to adding sugar or some sort of sweetener. Some of them use like syrup, or they'll use what's the other one that they use? I think it's like agave, maybe. I don't know, but like each shop has a different way of going about the sweetness. Like some people like zero sweetness, and then there's other people that are like, oh yeah, give me like a couple of pumps of like sugar.
In some services in the shop, they say, how much sugar would you like? A little, medium, or a lot? And like they show a picture of
Right.
it like filled up in sugar, like a lot of sugar, or
Right,
medium sugar, or little.
I always ask for less diabetes, for the most part,
Exactly.
and like maybe like half ice, like for the most part. That's my go-to, and whatever
That
flavor I feel, because they'll have like the what's it called, the what is it, burnt sugar or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Yeah, brown sugar.
Because they have like this tiger pattern milk tea that they put the little brown sugar syrup on the cup, like inside, and they put in the mix, and it looks like a tiger pattern on the outside of the cup, and it looks really dope. But I know that's a lot of sugar.
That's diabetes syrup
That's
style.
diet booties in the cup. And
Question. What's
yeah.
the name of cajeta in English?
cajeta, isn't it
It's like
like dulce
like,
de leche?
That's something else, yeah. I don't know.
It smells like caramel.
Is it caramel?
Yeah, but because it comes from like the milk of goat's milk, I
Goat.
think, right?
Gotta hit them with that. Bah.
Bah. You got to hit them with the bat. I think that's called dulce de leche, if I'm not mistaken.
What is Mexican cajeta made of? Yeah,
Or
that's the one
maybe-
that I'm referring to.
Maybe it's just cajeta, bro. Because I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
might be
there's
just like
there might be
It's
no literal
caramel.
translation.
It's made by melting down sugar until it is an amber color.
But that's
and is
called
thick in
caramelo.
texture.
Then.
Cajeta is made by melting goat milk and sugar down until
yeah. So
golden
that's probably
brown.
what it is. There's probably there's no direct translation. It's just the word.
Goat
Yeah,
milk
cajeta.
with sugar. the
Delicious,
flavor.
appetizing.
And it's not bad. The name,
No.
it's good.
Cajeta.
Cajeta slaps, like you say.
But the name, I think there is, because there's no translation. There's no,
I'm saying the brand. It's not even the actual like
there is no type of brand. That's just cajeta, bro.
Cajeta is the
Yeah.
name of the brand. Yeah.
No, there is no.
What do you mean?
Brand.
What do you mean brand? It's not a brand. It's just the name of the candy.
The product? Yeah, the product that they're making.
The end product.
Right.
Mhm.
There's just certain things you can't translate. There's no real translation, so you just got to call it what it is, cajeta. Which is interesting because there's a lot of things like I didn't know for the longest time until I think culinary got into my life that
Dulce de leche. What the fuck?
avocados obviously in Spanish or in Mexican are called aguacates, right?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Did you know in South America they're not called aguacates?
Yeah, they call something else.
What are they called?
If you can name it,
I forgot. I saw a meme. Where they're like, we don't call it avocados. It's like,
if you can name it, bro, I'll be really impressed.
I don't remember.
My man got the Google search on the screen. Oh my goodness.
You called it right the first time, Jose. You're Alan. You're good.
With what, bro?
Paleta. I looked up Google Translate. It's just paleta.
That's the what the.
Yeah, for avocado?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, not paleta. Palta.
Palta. Yeah, palta.
Yeah, no. There's the meme. The TikTok was like, okay, since avocados come from Mexico and we grow mostly here, we're
Right.
gonna call it aguacate. And then they're like, I think
Aguacate.
like Argentina's like palta, and like palta. No,
How
no, no,
dare
no,
you.
no. Like, he's like, se llama palta, and I'm like, get the.
Get out of here with that. No, and it's funny.
Quechua. It's the native name. Oh.
Yeah,
Palta,
well,
yeah.
yeah. But we derive it from the, I think it's Mexica language or
Yeah.
or
Portuguese. It's another name.
yeah, I can imagine. But everybody worldwide knows it from the
Mister?
Mexican.
What?
Yes, they know it as aguacate for the most part, or avocado in English. But the crazy thing is that in Mexica, I think originally it loosely translates to
Yes, sir.
testicles.
Yeah.
They should have
These
just
nuts in the Ebonics.
some
like-
cultures just a these nuts jokes in some
So oddly
things.
enough, it does come from like Mexico and Guatemala. So,
Yeah. Majority.
I'm gonna have
rules.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk down Argentina and be like, no.
How dare you? And I think what's more interesting that
I think there's another word too.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of words. I think one of the other big battles people have is where chocolate originates from. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's just give a ruling right now and just say that let's agree that each culture has their name, but me as the person slamming down the hammer, I would say aguacate
Of
is
course.
in my chest. I'm sorry, dear listeners. I'm sorry.
Those nuts are on your chest, you say?
Hey, yo, what?
Pause. Wait a minute.
Pause. Yes, of course.
There we go.
I'm gonna have to overrule that decision, Marcos, and say it's called avocate.
Agreed.
Oh man. Yeah, but I think another one of those I guess, how would you call it, battles or differences people have is the origin of where chocolate comes from. And a lot of people say it's Mexico, a lot of people say it's Ecuador. And I think there's another country that claims that chocolate is originally comes from their country. I don't know if Asians claim anything.
You know probably why they say Ecuador?
Why?
It's because I think chocolate comes from the Mayan or civilization.
But they're done.
And since they stretched all the way, no, but they started in Mexico, but they stretched all the way down. So
Today.
it might be because of that, but we all know the OGs is always going to be Mexico. The same thing with vanilla. Vanilla also comes from Mexico.
Isn't it from India? Wait, cinnamon. I'm thinking
vanilla
cinnamon.
is from Mexico.
What's crazy to me is that
I'm thinking cinnamon.
I remember watching this video where there was someone on the IG video, if I'm not mistaken, saying that horchata originally comes from Africa.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but the thing is, they use
Rice.
something else. They don't.
Rice.
They use. Yeah, we use rice. They use something else.
Well, like in Mexico, it's not only rice, but they also can make horchata out of oatmeal. Like if it were oat milk, basically.
No, yeah. So it's actually funny enough. There's this guy in TikTok that's like, "You've been doing this wrong," and I'm like,
No.
I first I believed him with some of them, which made sense, but then like eventually another TikTok came like, "Yo, some of these are just poo garbage." He's just saying some of these to like be popular.
I guess, yes.
And it's like he's like, "Oh, you've been doing this wrong," and like the method he's saying is like something that's like either you never heard of, or is like it's so inconvenient that what's the point?
No, I know what you're talking about. I've seen some videos like that, and I'm like, I mean, when we get down to I guess the net of it, it's like we know that globalization has been going on for quite a while. Like that's why we have tomatoes in Mexico, and that's why we'll be able to use like that type of product for salsas para hacer enchiladas or something like that, right? Or like a pico de gallo.
Marcos, according to Magnum, the people that make the ice cream bars is from Mexico, Marcos.
Yeah, this one says it's a blend of European and American chocolate. So
No, but like Europeans have taken chocolate and put their twist and take on it.
Right.
But if you were talking about the original stuff, it's from Mexico.
I agree. I'm just stating that
Well, I think the other thing of note from Mexico is that we have not only
mole.
No, not just mole. The majority of classification of chiles of the world.
Yeah.
Mexico has the most varieties and classifications of actual spicy peppers of chiles. So that no one else has.
Right now, just I'm checking right now.
Marco's like, I'll check right now.
Right, and I think the other one is, I think Aztecs and the other people that would live around them, the other natives around the Aztec Empire, also used cocoa beans for payment for stuff. So like a cocoa bean would be enough for like a couple of chickens, and 2 cocoa beans were enough for like a other domesticated type of animal that they had, or even slaves, I think, would be sold between people with cocoa beans, which is interesting as well. Trying to think what other things. Obviously, corn is something big in Mexico. And I think tamarind was brought from the Philippines to Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm not sure 100%, but it's interesting to see a lot of these things, like how globalization has really done a number on everyone's country.
Oh, nope. Tamarind is from Madagascar.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it's from the place of I like to move it. He likes to
from King Julian.
Yeah, King Julian.
Where's what?
No, but I think the way it got to Mexico was from the Philippines, not because it was originally from the Philippines. Like I think it was taken from Madagascar to the Philippines or Southeast Asia, and then from Southeast Asia it made its way down to Mexico. Again, I might be wrong on that one, but that's my kind of like thinking on connecting the dots.
Because all I hear is dun 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 dun.
Do you like to move it?
King Julian, yes. What's another one?
It's not by the numbers, right, that you're saying, it's just by the variety. Yeah, this is different. Like they're saying output, but I just want variety classification. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Right. Like the different types of chiles, like the majority of the chiles from Mexico, from what I Remember?
Avocados de Mexico.
50,000 chili peppers, the types?
Yes.
Yeah, Marcos, we go hard on the chili peppers. You should know this.
Chile all day, bruh. To make the salsas.
For example, the jalapeno pepper, right? Where is that from, the name? Because I know it as the native name, the guachinango.
Right.
I'm checking as we speak. How do you put the N with the
Mexico.
squiggly line?
You don't. You just skip it.
They'll Google correctly.
Jalapeno literally means from Chalapa.
With a J or with an X?
X.
I knew it. It's Mexica then. Or Nahua. No, probably Mexica. Because it's two different things.
So is
Mexica
this
and
the
Nahua.
capital of Veracruz?
Yep. That's a different language right there.
Where'd the jalapeno popper come from? And it says pico.
They got you.
See, look, I know it as this name. Guachinango.
Bless you.
Jalisco. Okay, today I learned. Oh, well, that's the name of the place.
But remember, they have two different classifications: the fresh one and then the dry one, right?
Which
So
becomes into the chipotle, right?
right. And
That's
not
the
the way
sign.
not the way they spell it at
Not
the
the shop.
restaurant. At the restaurant, that's spelled incorrectly.
Type stuff.
This one, chipotle.
Not the restaurant. It's spelled different. It's wrong. There you go. That's the right one.
I know this one by default. What do you mean?
I'm just checking, bro.
I spelled this one by default. I never read the name of the other shop. Of the shop name? No.
Meaning
Yeah, what?
smoked chile.
Bean chili?
Bean
Chile.
chilling, Marcos. Are you bean chilling, Marcos?
He likes ice cream.
His name. Chipotle Mexican grill.
Grill.
Marco, what was that? You go.
It just
Like you're
caught me-
sniffing it out. Basically.
And my nose is like.
It's fire. Fire. All the capsaicin in your nose.
Allegedly, there's a bigger. Talking about Mexican stuff. Allegedly, the world's biggest pyramid is not in Egypt. Fact or cap, dear listeners?
I think it's in Mexico, isn't it?
I don't know. Let me check. What's the name?
Wait, the what
Cholula.
with the who?
Cholula.
The tallest pyramid.
No, wait. Name,
Isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is in Mexico. It's not in Egypt.
Name of the.
You put chipotle in the name.
The origin of the
No, Marcos, press Control A
Control A.
and then
Now
delete
delete.
everything. There you go.
Very good.
Cholula.
Cholula?
¿Está bien chula?
Es la chona. I now
Chapultepec.
pronounce that.
Tlachihuatlepan.
Oh, okay.
No, you got. Te faltó
Tlachihualtepan.
un poco la L, la pronunciación
Yeah,
al último.
Tlachihualtepan. The
There
T,
you go.
the last T is
Bless you.
silent. It's como Popocatepen.
Right.
Again, the last T is silent.
Yes. Very good.
What? The Great Pyramid of Cholula, also known as Tlachihualtepen. Nahuatl is made by hand. Now, that's the actual name. Made by hand. These hands, dear listeners, is a complex. Oh, damn! It's a complex. It's not that it's complex. It's a complex. Located in Cholula, Puebla, Mexico.
So
It is
if you
the
look up the tallest pyramid in the world, it says the Pyramid of Giza.
As reference to
then-
what? Please.
Height. Height.
And what? And then this
Height.
one is good.
Height.
Wait, girth.
Height.
Wait,
Height.
what'd you say?
And then we're saying the largest pyramid in the world, it says then the Great Pyramid of Cholula.
Oh, the great. What's the stats?
The Umangus.
Because it's a 450 meter side base is 4 times the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza. However, the latter is higher, reaching 146 meters compared to 66 meters.
Including the
pyramid in
church on
Mexico.
top? Like the one
So
in
like
Cholula?
it's so technically the tallest is the Great Pyramid of Giza. The largest is in Mexico.
And this is including the church.
What church?
There's a church on top of the pyramid, dear listener.
It says
Cholula.
from
Or excluding the church.
the tip of the pyramid is 66 meters versus in Giza is 146.
Yeah, and then
So
they
even
dig
if there
down.
is a church, Marcos, I don't think that's going to reach 146.
I remember last time I went to Cholula, I walked it up to a church on a.
That was the pyramid. You walked on top of the pyramid.
Well, I don't know if it was the hill or if it was a hill or a pyramid. Point was that
It was an incline.
yeah, it was an incline. It was really steep, and I was able to climb all the way to the top, and it looked amazing.
It's dope.
The views. The views were amazing.
That's the pyramid.
Again, you're probably right, Marcos. I don't quite remember, bro. Just because I was just taken aback by the breathtaking beauty of the views from the six. You know what I'm saying?
Is it what's that Sonesco? What's the name of that?
Justice for Gotham Marcos. Have you been watching those videos? There's like this guy dressed up as Batman, and then like, so like say like he doesn't park between the lines. He's like, "What? You gotta fix that." He goes, "Nah, okay, justice for Gotham," and they start beating him to a pulp.
Oh Lord.
Nah, I haven't seen that.
Then there's like the newer one I've seen is that this guy skips a long line and like, hey, but what the heck, man? It's like, no, I'm just gonna,
I am him.
So what I want is, and he's like, and the guy's like, you can't skip the line, and then he's like, look behind you, and you see Batman's like, so you're just gonna skip the line, huh? He goes, yeah, and then all right, just got them, boom, knocked them down, boom. He's like, yo, give him a trash can and knock him with it. And like boom, and then like there's an old lady in front.
Oh
She
Lord.
got up from her wheelchair and is like, use my wheelchair, okay?
Oh Lord, give him the chair. Damn.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, the person I've been seeing lately on what's it called, IG, like through the what is it, the algorithm that's shooting off these rando videos, is some dude impersonating the voice of Cristiano Ronaldo, where he's like, "Oh, campeón, cómo está?"
Oh.
And then he'll be like just imitating his voice, like wishing people happy birthday or have a good night and stuff like that.
It's like buenas tardes.
Yeah, and they put, obviously they don't show the other person's face imitating the voice. They just put a bunch of this reel of Cristiano Ronaldo's pictures and stuff. And he's like, you know how my man is like super built and cut, right?
Yeah.
So like they put those type of videos or like cuts or clips and with the voiceover, and it's super hilarious.
Like
He's like,
an AI Cristiano Ronaldo.
Kind of like that, but it's like it just, well, not nonsensical. It's just really funny just seeing the person wishing people happy birthday or to have a good night and stuff like that. So I thought it was pretty funny.
So yeah, folks, just to summarize, chocolate, vanilla, all your favorite goodies, they're from Mexico.
Aguacates from Mexico.
And it's called aguacate. If you see someone calling it palta, then you just take a slipper and just...
You just look at them and say,
We did not endorse violence.
Don't say sus. You need to get
You
the
did
sus
not hear
down.
from us, but...
You just hear
That's
sus,
crazy.
no? Sus.
It's like the American Italians be like, it's not called mozzarella, it's called mozzarella. And like the actual Italians like, no, it's mozzarella. It's like, come on, man, it's not that hard.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
And like, there's like gabagoo, and he's like, what is that?
Oh, the gabagoo is great, bro.
He's like, that's not even close. I forgot what the actual pronounce is like. It's like something else, but
You have
Like,
you have all these cold cuts, right? You got the pepperoni, the salami, the gabagoo.
Marco's laughing like it's a joke. It's a real thing. I saw a guy in the deli. He comes up. He's like, yo, let me get a pound of that gabagoo.
Sopressata. Some sopressata over there.
Yes, Supasata.
You're like, what is the sopressata? It's
No surprise.
There you go. Yeah. So with that, dear listener, with that little, taste,
That's your info for today. The facts.
The facts.
The car
Aguacates.
facts,
The car facts. Exactly.
the D's facts.
The
The
aguacates from Mexico.
That's the title. These facts. These facts.
Wait, I think tonight Canelo fights as well.
Yeah, Charlo.
Yeah,
He's gonna show these hands soon.
Canelo fights.
I didn't pay Showtime the,
Neither did I.
That's why we sell the high seas. Wait a minute.
So NYC FC versus Miami FC and
Oh, it's in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. So they probably are fighting.
oh, you're close by.
Hashtag not sponsored.
So you hop over.
Just a hop, skippity doo. If Blue can't
Oh
do,
no, I think they might have already finished.
lost. You say
What
Can you imagine?
the boxing?
Well, it's at 5 p.m. East Pacific time, and then 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
To probably finish.
Safety one.
Probably.
Share the screen. Share your screen.
No, Marcos, I can't.
Okay, you shan't. Okay, with that, dear listeners,
I'm just
shall
gonna
we
look.
start with the tech updates? Oh, I need. Oh wait, where is it? We need the news thingy, the soundboard news thingy, news.
Yeah,
I mean
go ahead.
snooze.
Notes. I'm not sending you anything, Marquito.
And with that, dear listeners, we have the tech updates.
Oh, they're tied.
Microsoft Microsoft executive says Google deals kept being small. Damn. A Microsoft executive
Damn, things still
testified.
going to fight. Sheesh.
Was it
Yeah.
10th round already?
Yeah, it says like
Are they
looks like
gas?
it's
Who's gas?
like Canelo's winning.
Damn.
Oh, good for him.
As I was saying, a
Sorry.
Microsoft executive testified in an antitrust lawsuit that Google's exclusive deals with device makers and browsers prevented Bing from gaining more market share in online search. Source brought to you by Reuters. So, well, the big one is that Google slid into Apple's DMs and paid a lot of money to be their default browser on Safari. That's the big one that I heard.
Well, yeah, of course. They're always going to
Wait,
try
wait,
to
wait, Marcos,
take
say that again?
market share.
What do you mean?
Say that statement again.
That Google slid into Apple's DMs to become its default browser, default search engine on their Safari web browser.
Oh, okay. I thought you said default browser. I'm like, and then you said on Safari, which is a browser. I'm like, oh, I think you got the confused.
Like, wait a minute.
Right, but I think obviously each of the companies are trying to take market share away from each other. And from what I know, Google has to pay a pretty penny to Apple to have Google as part of the search.
How much? I'm calling like 80 million. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
no, it's quite a significant amount of money. Google pays Apple a lot of money to keep their search engine as like not, I think, default as far as I know. But obviously Apple doesn't like will maybe not gladly do it, but if they're paid enough money, obviously they'll let Google slide for the most part.
Almost low by a long margin.
Yeah, but I don't know if Google's going to keep wanting to do that because they're bleeding money that way.
iPhone's probably optimizing its own thingamajig, whatchamacallit? Trying to create it like check it. Right there. 20 big ones.
Yes.
And when was this? 20 billion.
This was earlier this year, Marcos.
21. Oh yeah, no, I'm wrong. Is this a European standard? 2023 to 21.
Yeah, that's February 21st, 2023.
I read it American style. I went to the back of the year.
Yes, you are an American.
It's okay, Marcos. Just breathe.
I'm so proud.
I'm so proud, he says.
So what else? What do you think?
Be an American.
I need the eagle. Dang it.
Oh yeah,
You should have gotten the call.
What else? What's another one?
What was the other one you were telling me about? Costco selling gold.
Oh yeah, that's yesterday, straight off the presses. 1 ounce of South African gold,
I'd rather have some American gold, or
which is
some,
worth
about-
1,500
Yeah, it's
1,500
almost. I think it's almost $2,000
an ounce.
an ounce, and I think
liter.
yeah, it's a liter of gold.
A
They
grain
melted
liquid
down
gold.
and now they have to sell it by liter.
Liquid gold. You drink that, yeah, dead.
You can't. You're saying that I can't be just pure
I mean-
the gold standard.
You trying to?
Oh
be,
yeah, I told Marcos that earlier this week. They released the Mac and iPad OS update.
How was it, bro? Is it a lot smoother now, or?
So the iPad one,
Give us names.
I have I think pretty recent models of each. So for performance wise, about the same. So like I think overall they added some stuff. The thing I like to highlight is they added widgets on the
Android stuff.
on the lock screen for iPad.
That's new.
And for both iPad and Mac, they added like a clock where you can like change the font now. Before you couldn't, now you can.
Right.
But yeah, I mean everything else is about the same. Like
Except for the overheating with the 15.
allegedly. They if you have on Safari for Mac, I think it also on iPad too. I gotta check, but if you turn on private tabs, they also lock it if you try to like open it again. So like if you like minimize it and then you're like, oh, let me go back to my private tab, it requires a passcode or password or some sort.
A Face ID, probably.
Yeah, either Face ID, Touch ID, a UID, my password. Whatever you have for your locking system is what they request.
That's good. I appreciate that.
Is that so you can keep everything from commingling?
An extra layer of privacy.
No, I think it's more like if someone like tries to access, like say if someone, you lent out to you like, yo, here, look at my laptop real quick. They open
Look
your
at this-
private
look at
tabs.
this
They
graph.
Oh, I see.
they're gonna need a passcode.
Okay, so it's like so it doesn't get tampered with by other people.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they go to your browser. Oh, let me go to the private one. Password. Damn.
It's like I'm watching Animu on one
Exactly.
page while I'm working.
Is this also on the computer?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's an entire OS. Okay. And then that's included in.
Oh, Marcos, I used the example of laptop.
I thought you were talking about your phone. My bad.
What? Oh no. You
No,
only have a
I
tablet?
said iPad and Mac.
I meant tablet.
Marcos, come on, Marcos. What happened?
What happened?
One man got
No.
excited. Yes. Because he said he's gonna get gold.
D. Roger.
Yes.
Can you hit us with the other story, Alan?
The second one on tech.
Yes.
The second one on tech is from The Guardian, and it's talking about the EU may have some success getting tech firms to tackle fake news, but good luck with Elon Musk. And this is a article from Chris Stockwell Walker. It says the EU report cards are in, and they must address the fact that one platform is falling far behind others in dealing with misinformation. It says results days for A levels. Sorry, the GCSEs see pupils across the UK waiting with no small measure of anxiety for their grades. Big tech CEOs are having a similar experience this week as the European Union announces the results of reports submitted by tech firms on the scale of fake news across social media. The reports were the first since the Digital Service Act gave the EU sweeping new powers to fine and otherwise punish those who perform poorly. The report cards were welcome reading for most companies who have done decently in tracking the scourge of disinformation. But for Elon Musk's Twitter, now known as X, the message was clear. Could do better. And that's a quote. The platform was found to have the highest ratio of disinformation posts compared with its competitors. There are obligations under, and this is also a quote right here, there are obligations under the hard law, said Vera Jourova, the European Commissioner responsible for implementing the anti-disinformation code. Like a disappointed teacher, Jourova addressed Musk in a press conference after the publication of the report. So my message for Twitter/X is you have to comply. And that's also a quote. She said, we will be watching what you do. And I think I'll stop there because it's still pretty long for an article to read the whole thing. But essentially, it just kind of gives you the rundown of, the EU wants to penalize Elon Musk's Twitter/X for the horrible crime of apparently implementing some sort of disinformation or misinformation, or what they perceive to be disinformation or misinformation. And I think
I will be the one to decide.
I think it's just more so them not being able to control Elon Musk to tell him what to do. I think their transparency, or Elon Musk on Twitter, the transparency of the actual app is what they don't like, and they're basically trying to figure out how to hit him with some sort of either
A ticket?
yeah, basically a ticket, or in their words, a report card with a failing grade. But they don't do that to. It doesn't seem like they're doing that to Facebook or.
What's up the competitor yet to those two?
Yeah, so either Facebook or maybe the other one would probably be what's the name of the other?
MySpace.
No. There's another one. I remember that. I think it's from Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
Searching.
But it's basically something like Twitter, in the Facebook, and I'm pretty sure any other forum, like probably. I mean, you don't see them saying this about Reddit or.
Oh, there you go. That one's also pretty good.
Yeah.
Infamous, I mean. So Instagram. Well, that's technically Facebook, right?
Right. Works.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is another one. Yes.
Right.
They don't do the same thing.
Pinterest.
Pinterest could probably be another one, but there's another one I remember that's I guess getting its name up there. I think it's
TikTok.
I guess you could say TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is another one. Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Not YouTube. YouTube is not a social media, but yeah, continue. Sorry.
No, I think YouTube is very much a social media, but again, I think because the EU is able to kind of direct them to say or do or bend to their whim, it's easier for them to give them a pass, but because it seems to be like Elon is a lot more transparent, letting anybody say what they think is considered free speech, and they're not able to detain them, or they're basically saying that's bad, you shouldn't do that, and give them a de facto, failing grade per se. So I think that's this whole situation, and I mean, I don't know if they're able or they have the power to actually eliminate or get rid of Twitter, or that whole social media platform, Twitter or X now, off of the Play Store or the Apple Store, and get rid of it. But it seems like they're trying to force their way to being able to manipulate or control who's able to say what on the platform. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, there's a paid version, and that there's a money trail. So, and this is on Twitter, now known as X. But I heard rumors that they're gonna have a paid, like fully paid for everyone that wants to use X.
Wasn't that for just getting the check mark? Like you were able to pay for a check mark, and it came with some features on it. And then after Twitter did that, everybody kind of complained about it, but then Instagram did it, and I think other people started doing it on their platforms. Because
check this out. He's trying to become like a China competitor in the sense of WeChat, allegedly.
I think he did say that, didn't he?
I have it right here.
I remember he quoted himself, or someone quoted him saying that he wanted
Musk, has long held ambitions to build up an everything app just like China's popular platform WeChat. He had called buying Twitter as the first step of creating X, an everything app, according to the Wall Street Journal.
Right, but that's silly. Every company is trying to do that, though.
What's their niche? It loses the niche.
No. They're trying to build the wall garden. That's what WeChat essentially became in China, enforced by the CCP.
It's government, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, tell me what company doesn't try to do that.
That's the
Microsoft,
end goal, right? That's the end goal.
Apple, yeah, Microsoft is trying to do it. Apple's trying to do that. Google's definitely trying to do that. They try to build a walled garden. Samsung is trying to do that. And
Apple's been doing it for years.
Facebook has been trying to. Remember when
The marketplace.
when Zuckerberg said he was going to implement some sort of Facebook currency?
Yes,
Of
sir.
course, they're all trying to accomplish the same goal. They're trying to be the everything app for everyone. So
Would you find that more convenient? Paying for rent, or paying your essentials.
I like options. I just don't like when, like, I guess you could say the owners of the companies fiddling or sticking their nose in personal, things of individuals. I don't like the
Combined with
overreach.
The government. Yeah,
I don't like the overreach. I don't like it at all. I think the less of that is great. If you give us the option to do that, because like even now, when you buy something, you have to forfeit all your rights over
Your
to,
data.
to the company that you're selling basically all your information to them, or to a certain degree, because you want to use their product or you want to use their device.
Their
And
platform.
it's like short of selling your soul and giving up your firstborn kid, right, to the company. That it's basically you're giving them a lot of power, influence, and information about yourself, and the only thing you're getting out of it is either a device or a service that only really works for social media purposes. And
Agree.
I think that's crazy.
So when he says, "Oh, I want to make it the everything," for example, what's WeChat known for? You can pay electrical bills. You can send money. Everything's everything's trackable there.
I think
Is it accountable though to give you a certain service?
Accountable? I mean, look, I've never used WeChat. For all I know, it could be a really crappy, app.
Yeah.
Because you're able to use text messaging, you can call people, video chat, or whatever the case. I don't know what it really does. For all I know, it could be something akin to what's it called, Line, or what's it called, WhatsApp. Yeah. So I don't really know what it is or what everything entails, but all I know is that if the government owns it, they know who you are, what you're doing, and they have plenty of overreach on you and whatever your whereabouts or doings are, and that to me is unsettling. I don't like that at all. I think to a certain extent they got rid of paper money. It's like they're able to know how much money you have, how much money you should be getting.
To cut off your flow of money too.
Yeah, they'll cut off or pause your ability to pay, sell, or buy goods with the WeChat application, and you get a social score. And what? Huh?
No, thank you.
No gracias. Not at all. Please. And again, Elon Musk and all these other
He's trying to go there.
billionaire companies. I mean, I see where they're going with it, and they want to be the everything. Like, yeah, but I still rather have choice. I'd rather have autonomy. I don't want people telling me what to buy, how to think, what to say, what not to say. Like, that to me is bananas. Like, don't do that.
And with that one, with Elon in the brain, also, can you give us the next segment? Josue?
What next segment?
The Elon story.
Which one?
The one below the
Which one?
The one where Elon's robot has been spotted.
Like doing groceries.
More or less doing yoga, actually.
Yoga.
Elon's humanoid robot captured doing yoga. Marcos, what is this?
Please proceed.
What is this, Marcos?
Can you proceed?
What is this, Marcos?
It says it right there.
What is it, Marcos?
Can you read it for the dear listeners?
So, it says, in the In a piece of impressive news, billionaire Elon. Wait, do I have to read the whole thing?
No, just a snippet on the email.
Okay. What's the snippet on the email? I didn't get the snippet. Where is the snippet? Food.
A video of Elon Musk's humanoid robot dubbed.
Okay. A video of Elon Musk's human robot dubbed Tesla bot performing yoga poses has gone viral on social media, sparking awe and skepticism among, what is that, netizens?
Netizens, yeah.
Netizens? What is netizens?
Hey Google, define the word netizen.
Medicine has 3 different meanings. Starting with the most common one, medicine can be used as a noun to mean the science or practice of.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe not the right one.
Yeah, it's netizen. Gotcha. Basically the citizens, the users, yeah.
But yeah. And then
That.
there's
There you go. Yeah, but yeah, netizens are basically the regular people on social media. What do you think? Like, wasn't he prompting this like a long time ago already?
I am Optimus Prime.
Yeah, netizen. It's a user of the internet. Okay. Well, I guess it was spotted on social media.
Maybe
a curated video. Yeah,
It might be like instead of citizen,
net.
it's like
It's a combo.
Yeah.
I've heard it before. It's something else. Not only that, but today I learned. Especially a habitual or avid one.
Habibi.
Yeah. But yeah. What else? Well, so do you guys? I haven't heard about the truck. Has it been confirmed that it's going to go out right now? Any dates?
well, according to the presentation they did, it was supposed to come out soon. But like any other Tesla product they've been announcing, it hasn't.
It's supposed to come out this year.
I don't know what year, but I know it was supposed to come out soon. But let me check.
Tesla truck with the first what? Really? Okay. Here we go. Truck. Got it. Here you go. Right over here, dear listener. It says the separate truck designed to have. Does the truck have a new release date? Yes, the end of 2023. The expected to be
Expect
delivered
Cybertruck
off.
deliveries to kick off at the end of
Q3.
Q3, which already passed.
And we're in Q4, dear listeners.
No, we're not even in Q4. We're in another year. We're in
2023.
another. No, we're in another fiscal year.
Q4 start October. Yeah, no, yeah. I guess if people are literally gonna think that we are tomorrow, basically, as of this recording, tomorrow is Q4. If this guy releases it on Saturday night, I'm gonna be surprised.
I mean Sunday night.
Yes, no, Saturday. Oh yeah, yes. Whatever the time Q3 ends, which is as of the recording tonight.
In a couple hours.
Basically, and yeah, stay tuned on X if they announce any release of the truck, dear listener.
On P. And Q.
No, but he got it. But yeah, so as of October 1st of 2023, all the way to December 31st, 2023 is Q4. But yeah, what else? Now, stay tuned, dear listeners, for Tesla news.
Okay.
What else? What's the other one that I put over here? I put the Elon story. Now, smartphones. Next, in tech, after smartphones, a feature. The article explores the emerging technology that could replace or complement smartphones in the near future, such as wearable devices, aka watch, in my opinion, augmented reality, too soon, brain-computer interfaces, what does that even mean, and quantum computing. D'Angelo, brought to you by D'Angelo Mike. In the what is it, the inverse. So, dear listeners, if you want to do an in-depth research of what's next with the iPhone, because honestly, I feel like still the iPhone is the smartphone is the meta right now on in easy, you know, that everyone can use. The infrastructure is already flushed out. It's obviously always room for improvement in the inside. The apps, the software, the operating system, like the most recent one.
What you call me?
Yeah, right. But yeah, like what do you guys think? Do you think
What you call me?
when the next equivalent of the wearable technologies, audio video interfaces?
I thought they had a really compelling device, the Ray-Ban X, what's it called, Facebook sunglasses. I thought that was pretty nice, like pretty compelling,
the IG
wearable
glasses.
Yeah, I don't think it's IG per se. I think it's more Facebook, but I could be wrong.
Google Glass.
Well, I think it's different from Google Glass.
Quick.
Yep. I thought it was a little more different, or a lot more different than the Google Glass, because they kind of teamed up with a manufacturer of sunglasses, which made the sunglasses look a lot sleeker, a lot more like sunglasses, and not just like a piece of tech on your face. So it looks a lot more contemporary. And I want to say that because it has like voice commands in it, and you're able to record with the glasses, it looks pretty sleek. I don't know if you've seen it, but
Doing the research right now. What name of it?
So
Razer.
Ray-Bans.
Ray-Ban.
And then it's I think with Facebook. It's Facebook Ray-Bans or something like that.
With Facebook. Let's see. Sharing screen. There we go. And there we go. So, did you mean with Facebook? Yes, I did. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, they look a lot more more
it's the
contemporary, a
aesthetic.
lot more subtle. Yeah, it looks like actual. Yeah, they look a lot more like sunglasses, like regular sunglasses, than they do like tech. So I think it's a better blend.
They're going that avenue of looking good while doing what they're looking good while they're doing what they promised, which is to interface with social media, aka Facebook in this sense. Oh, live stream even. Okay, to Facebook and or Instagram, exclusively to those two platforms. What was Google Glass known for? What was that one known for? What were the features?
I don't quite remember, but I remember it being a flop because they didn't. I don't know if they didn't work properly, or people just got pissed off that they didn't know if they were recording them or not. So, and because it looked like a straight up piece of technology on their face, it really didn't take off. And like the first iteration of something never really takes off.
Microsoft was also doing something like this.
Yeah, it's like augmented reality glasses.
Information directly in your field of view, FOV, basically. Offers augmenting reality experience by using visual, audio, and location-based inputs. What does that mean?
That's a great question.
What does that mean?
They make it so like
too vague.
Yeah.
Versus Ray-Bans, they tell you can live stream, take pictures, and post or publish the live stream directly to Facebook or Instagram. That's very specific. What does wasn't there like a Snapchat one or something like that? That it was a rounded glasses also.
They're aviators. They're I think waffle, and then they have the other ones that are called what's the other name of the other ones?
It's the Spectacles by Snap.Inc. The next generation of spectacles. No, that's not it, right? That's not it.
No.
Okay. What companies Published. Augmented glasses. Oh damn. There's a lot of companies that did the same thing for glasses.
Really?
Xiaomi, Oppo, Xiaomi
yeah.
wireless,
Of course.
Oppo
dude.
Air, the Think Reality A3 by Lenovo, Microsoft HoloLens. What happened to that one? What happened to that one? It got
don't
bought
know.
in by the military,
Oh, really?
U.S.
Okay.
military.
Okay.
The Magic Leap Enterprise Immersion, heads-up display glasses, and the other type of smart glasses. But yeah, so sunglasses, regular glasses, spectacles, whatever your word for,
Right.
for putting glasses on your face
Okay.
is
Okay.
currently the trend that a lot of tech companies, I'd say starting, I could be wrong, starting with Google that they're trying to augment consumers' reality. Right now, the biggest one that I called my attention was the Apple one. It was like $4,000.
Oh wow. Really? $1,000? You said?
No, 3,000.
Oh dang.
The Apple one VR headset.
Yeah.
How much is that one?
Great question.
VR headset. The Apple Vision Pro. Apple going release headset. Apple's announced the Vision Pro today, starting an eye-watering price of $3,499 buns. Dear listeners, if you ever buy this Apple headset, post it on social media and hashtag Apple made me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, it's a crazy one. Wearable would be a watch, right? For me, for example, obviously this is not a video version of the podcast, but I have a a step counter on my wrist. It's just a simple one. It barely just tells the time and tells me how many steps I've taken, and I'm happy with that. What about you, Alan? Do you consider your watch, for example, this? I'd say it's a smartwatch because it does the time and
It tracks your stuff. Yeah, I would consider my watch wearable. Besides that, I don't have any other piece of technology that I have on my person besides my cell phone. Yeah, of course your earbuds, but they're not always on. Like compared to your watch, it's not like
True. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's not like your watch is a little bit more resistant to other things, and probably the battery lasts a lot longer than your earbuds.
Oh yeah.
But that being the case, you could also make the distinction. Well, your watch is pretty much, I guess, on standby for the most part during the day compared to your earbuds, where you kind of like once you listen to them, obviously you regulate the volume on it, but it's a consistent stream and tether between a connection between your cell phone and your buds, so you can listen to whatever you're listening to, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the battery on those little things are going to drain a lot quicker than on your watch.
Of course. Yeah. For example, I remember, what was it? The hashtag not sponsored. My first earbuds, they're connected was with micro USB, and what was I can't even tell the name of the company, but they're not around anymore. I don't have them anymore, so I don't even know where they are. But I remember they were just little things that into each ear, and they were nice and compact. That new version of the wireless earbuds, because before that, dear listeners, the wired one, you could plug into a Bluetooth receiver that's also wireless and all those things. But this one was like pocket size, and just they were like little eraser heads or something like that went into your ear. Not bad, but not the best either. It was they're the first iteration for wireless earbuds. They had some issues with synchronizing from left to right versus having a straight wire between you via Bluetooth. Still stronger. What's the name of that band? A band. There you go. A headband for the headset.
Right.
That one is still way better. But yeah, that will be the next thing. Like if you were to.
But I think with that, even with that, like I think I mean, if you're not a what's the term, audiophile?
Yeah.
It's like you would, if you're not one of those, like I think that could work for you. But if you're an audiophile, you might want to have drivers that are, hefty enough or good enough so you can hear or listen to, whether it be music. Or I think, I think for the most part, music.
Welcome back.
It's like you want to have really good drivers inside your headset or your earbuds. So
your audio interface.
Right.
That's in your ear.
Because not all, what's it called? DACs or anything are the same.
No, they're not all built the same.
Right. So I think that will also you would have to take that in consideration. Like the thirstier the DACs,
Wait a minute.
hey, I'm just saying. The more battery life is going to drain on it, right? Or the drivers on them.
What else? What's another one? Now with that in mind, that not all drivers are built the same. What about iPhones? Are they all built the same, Alan?
Well, I heard this latest iPhone 15 has been slacking.
Allegedly.
Again, I don't know if you saw the video from Jerry Riggs Everything.
Okay, let's see. Let's talk to me. Talk to me though.
Like, if you want me to send you the video,
Share it in the chat, and I'll copy it for the notes later on, or email.
Oh no, I
whichever.
know what happens.
Or text it, whichever. Text it to me, whichever. I can.
It's okay, Marcos. Okay, Marcos. Just breathe.
What happened? Can you elaborate on?
Breathe, Marcos.
Give me the roundup.
it's not as sturdy as people thought. Let's just say that. Here it is. To the voids. Yes. There you go. Hopefully it gets there. I put it on the group chat to your phone.
Thank you.
Yep. So basically, the phone isn't as sturdy as one would want. The glass in the back, even though you're able to replace it a lot easier, it shatters a lot easier. And the titanium body isn't as sturdy as people.
Titanium.
Yes, as sturdy as one would want that, and want their phone that costs about $1,000 or more. So yeah, that between that and basically no real innovation for this new iteration, people are kind of like, again, people are going to buy the phone. Sales look like they've been up or consistent, but it doesn't mean that I think that there's real plus to you upgrading to this new phone. I think even with the Type-C connector being one of their bigger sales pitches for this phone, it doesn't really move the needle for a lot of people because it kind of like it isn't the latest and greatest Type-C connector. I think it's not even. I think they're up to Type-C. I think the version 2 of it, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
The iPhone, it's Type-C version 2. And I think we're already up to Type-C version 4, if I'm not mistaken, or 3. I could be wrong.
Imagine you can say, oh, see, look, Type-C, not that good. Don't believe the hype they're going to say. They're going to blame it on something.
No, well, the thing is that I think they're trying... Yeah, go ahead.
If I remember, on the regular versions, they have the Type 2. And then the
Pro version?
Pros, they have like the faster version, which is Type 3.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you're going to have to dish out more money for the
Of
Pro
course, you
version.
monetize it somehow.
Right, and then the only cable that's going to be able to give you that charging speed that you want, well, not that you want, because you want faster, obviously,
Yes, sir.
but they're allowing you to buy it a cable from them.
Thank you.
They're so generous, right? And it's only going to be able to charge your phone in like half an hour to get to full or something like that.
Damn.
So I think, if I remember correctly, they're like recommending people to buy their own.
Of course.
And they're saying don't use the Android wires. I think it's because this is my speculation, is that because Android uses a higher power output to do the faster charging, versus Apple doesn't. Because this has becoming a heating issue with the iPhones. I think it's because the output of higher power. So and I'm like, well, don't they have some kind of regulator? I don't know if it can handle that much, because at most this is like 10 watts versus like there's wall adapters that can do up to like 100 and something, like 120 watts.
Yes, sir.
So they're telling people, hey, don't use the Android ones, just use ours,
Don't buy that.
because we don't put out so much juice like Android does.
How are they going to pitch that?
What do you
Like,
mean
it
they are? It's either that or your phone's gonna heat up quicker.
Imagine your phone blows up in your pocket.
That's a lawsuit.
Yeah, no, because things like that have happened before.
Look at the Note 7.
Yeah, I think it was a Note 7.
Yeah.
The battery blows up. And a lot of the older Notes, like the S3s, like from back in the day, like if you kept the phone, like from around like the first iterations of the phone, like the batteries just kind of like bulge. They
So did the iPhones.
expand.
The iPhones also did. They're not
expand.
exempt from this.
No, I'm just saying like HTCs, the like
Survive.
some of the first smartphones that you were able to get your hands on. Like a lot of the batteries start like after a while, if you didn't dispose of them, their batteries bulge. That's crazy. I
Not a
remember,
bulge in your pocket.
or is that your phone? Or are you just happy to see me?
All those three options. No, it's dear listeners, be wary whenever your phone starts developing a bulge. Take it to your nearest professional.
So it looks like the reason why they're overheating is because there's a gap between some of the pins in the USB connection for the cable. It says that on iPhone, it has a smaller gap between two pins compared to Android, or vice versa. I think, due to the slightly smaller gap between single row 9 and single row 11 pin connectors compared to Apple's USB-C cable. And mind you, this warning has not been issued by Apple. People have been noticing on Reddit.
I'll post it on the link notes as well as a reference video. I shared it with Alan and Jose over here. The email. Alan shared it in the squad note and with the squad, but I'll put it into the extra links, and I'll share the links of each news article, dear listener. Okay. So mind you, I got you. Alan's got me, and I got you, dear listener. Okay.
Yeah,
Look
we
at
got
that.
each other.
Look, yeah, everyone's a circle all around.
Yeah.
And you, dear listener, are in the middle of the circle. You're like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, also with the whole bending thing, some other people have tried it and couldn't really replicate Jerry Riggs' same attempt.
My man is super brolic.
Yeah.
All right, what it is.
He shows a pan.
But like the way he did it, it made it seem like it was like really simple because like it instantly broke.
Damn.
Versus some other people were trying to do the same and they couldn't do it. They got it. It did bend, but nothing crazy.
Does this expose their weakness then? No, I'm just kidding. He's just normal. Imagine he's just doing it normal.
Nah, what do you mean he's normal? He's got those big beefy hands. He's got them constructor hands. You know.
Imagine he's like, see, look, dear, listen, look, see, this is a cooking pan, folds it like a taco.
Basically.
So these are cheap. And it's a dong, and it's just a folding pan. And he just folded a pan. What else? Can you go with the next story out, Josue, please? Go right after the iPhone one.
No.
Please and thank you.
No.
So you refuse to go with Android then?
Oh, here we go. Here. I was looking.
Oh,
Wait, which one?
the Pixel.
Pixel Pro.
Yes.
Pixel Pro and Pixel 8 Pro and Pixel Watch 2, Google's Android 14 special offer. Marcos has made up another article based off of what he thinks and what he wanted. And this is completely false. Marcos, please explain.
Yes. Continue.
That's it. Explain.
Explain yourself.
Explain, Marcos. No, I'm kidding. Google has announced a special offer for its upcoming Pixel 8 Pro and Pixel Watch 2 devices, which will now run Android 14 operating system. Customers who pre-order the Pixel 8 Pro and Pixel Watch 2 will get a free Google Nest Hub and 3 months of YouTube Premium. What's Benson? Erwan.
He won. Brought to
He
you by
was
the
number
Forbes. Brought to you by the Forbes, dear listener. So, version 2 of the watch. What do you think, guys? Like I guess it's
It
old
was
enough.
bad last and it was bad again.
Damn, case closed. He says.
Case closed. I don't know. I feel like the Pixel lineup hasn't been showing up like it used to back in the day. I feel like Pixel has been lacking.
It dominates the mid market. That's why you're above them.
Nah, what do you mean? The mid-market is Samsung, Marcos.
Speechless. Let me see the card.
But I think that's I think in an Amero-centric way of looking at it, I think Josue is right, because we only have those two to choose from. But to be honest, with the exception of maybe like the off brands,
What?
like off brand phones. Well, not off brands in the sense of like a Wang-Sung or
Oh, Wanks.
or a Pear instead of Apple. Not that style. I'm saying like something like the Nothing phone that came out, I guess like a year or two ago, and other manufacturers trying to make making their smartphones. But we don't have anything like I guess we can say the ROG phones, right? Or because we don't really get OnePluses over here, or
the Nothing.
The Nothing you can definitely buy online and get it from Europe over to the States, but something like OnePlus or Oppo or what's
So
other?
is this American then? This sales over here that's over here. I'm
Well,
sharing.
we
this.
can only get the ones that
But that's for a review. That's not like actual numbers. Those are personal opinions. Those aren't
yeah,
the
because
facts.
I think only certain manufacturers are sold in the US, right? So I think Motorola, think about, Samsung, Apple. I don't know, besides those three, I don't
Yeah,
really know anything else, right?
Yeah, the bias of our. I agree. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, around the world, you're able to get other phones from other different manufacturers, even homegrown manufacturers. So
Unfortunately, US is what Apple and
yeah, for the most part, it's just those two. I'm waiting for Microsoft to come back with its own phone.
foldable.
Yeah, and like at least to do some sort of competition. I'm not saying they're going to be any good at it. I mean, we can already see Google giving it a go. I mean, Facebook tried their hand at it and it didn't
Really?
go well. Yeah, you don't remember
No.
that? You look it up if you like. I'm pretty
Sidekick?
sure. No, that was T-Mobile. That was an exclusive, and I think that was in conjunction with, I want to say Motorola, if I'm not mistaken, or some other manufacturer. But I know it was a T-Mobile exclusive, the Sidekick. And remember when we had Nextels, right before
Rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
before Sprint came along and bought them up. I remember having
And then they got bought up with T-Mobile.
yes, and they got swallowed up by was it Dogogo or Domoko or whatever, the other German.
Bo.
Yeah, basically, because it's like a German company or a Japanese company. I forgot. But the point is that other manufacturers should step up to the plate and start putting some sort of offering out there. I wouldn't even mind seeing competition from Amazon. I mean, they're not any good at, I guess, like their smart tablet or smart tablets. I mean, smartphones.
They're Kindle Fires, I think they're called.
The Fire tablets.
There you go. Straight Fire.
Or the Echo shows or whatever they're called.
Shona.
But I'm pretty sure they're able to try to put something on the market.
Let's see, Facebook smartphone. What happened? Wait, you were saying?
No, yeah, I just would like to see other, like, more competition, more offerings, because then you kind of are able to pick and choose, right? What's it called? Like, you don't have to be dependent on the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. You would probably be able to, have more of an option to do other things or buy other products and see how other companies would be able to innovate to solve problems that the other companies probably haven't figured out how to do it. And it just creates a lot more work or job openings for engineers and stuff like that, which is nice.
The Facebook smartphone was in collaboration with HTC.
Oh, there you go. I remember I had an HTC before.
My mom had an HTC. I forgot which one, but yeah. Customized to
like HTC
Facebook.
Envy.
Okay. Today I learned.
Yeah, but it would be nice. I mean, remember that foldable phone from Microsoft? It looked, conceptually it looked nice, but obviously it had like tech from like 2 generations ago, which was probably not the best move.
It was a price, yes.
Yeah, of course. It looks sleek enough, but obviously the foldable game, I think Samsung is winning that right now. As of right now, I don't know. I don't know if Motorola or Nokia will come back. Nokia
or Motorola made the flip phone, remember?
It brought back the Razr.
The Razr, yeah. And Nokia made the indestructible phone from back in the day.
Ready for with that, dear listeners, with the throwback, let's go to food. So now this is brought to you by by the Digital Journal. Okay? Wait a minute, no. Brought to you by the Food Institute. Damn. Trending
Before
fall
that,
flavors.
I vote to take out the AI section.
Yeah. Trending fall flavors beyond pumpkin spice. The article highlights some of the trending fall flavors that are gaining popularity among consumers and food manufacturers, such as maple, apple, caramel, ginger, and cinnamon. Read more at the Food Institute.
Yes, very good.
So, low-key, pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spiced in general, the concept, it's too strong. I don't think right now anything can take it down. Like,
for the season or
just right now, starting as of tomorrow or this week. Like, I've already witnessed people like, oh, like, do you guys have any, where I work, dear listeners, and Alan and Jose, like, do you have any like pumpkin spice latte? I feel like I'm losing out here, potential customers, if I'm not, just bringing something to the game.
Really? At your
like
spot?
Yeah, at my spot, I've already had like this, this past Friday, I had like specifically females, five ladies during the breakfast rush hour. Like, hey, do you guys have you guys like anything special? We got hot chocolate, French vanilla, and cappuccino. You have any spice lattes or pumpkin spice flavored anything? Not at the moment. No, I feel like we're losing out here. We're losing potential sales. What do you think, Alan?
Well, I haven't, like, obviously the whole season is geared towards the pumpkin spice theme, right? And I can accept that. That's cool. I think that theme type of flavors for seasons are pretty dope. Me personally, I've already tried it. It's good, but a flavor that I've been going back to and that I really like the flavor profile has been something from Starbucks that it was out last season, and it came out again, and I think it's really good. It's called Apple Crisp. So
Can you share a link, or I'll look it up? Let's see.
it's I want to say it's called the macchiato apple crisp, a caramel macchiato caramel macchiato apple crisp, and instead of the milk, it's oat milk.
Starbucks, right?
Yeah, and I think that flavor profile is really good as well. I think I actually enjoy the apple crisp flavor profile over the pumpkin spice.
This one, the first option right here.
Let me see. Yeah, exactly right. The apple crisp macchiato with oat milk. Yes, that to me is it's really delicious. I think it's not overpowering. I think it tastes great cold or iced or hot.
Hashtag not sponsored, but it
No,
sounds really good.
Yeah, no, I think it's quite tasty. I don't think it's overpowering as far as the flavor goes. I think it goes well with the season as well, because usually beginning of the autumn season, fall season.
What size do you fall in this year?
Usually I'll do like between a small or a medium. The only thing large or even larger than large, which is
humongous.
Humongous, yes, humongous. Which is I think a Trenta is what they call it in Starbucks.
Don't you mean 30?
Well, I don't know how many liters or ounces they put in that Trenta cup, but I usually get something like iced green tea with Trentas, but for the matcha lemonade, which I'll probably get Trentas in, but for the macchiatos, I'll usually do smaller or medium, hot or iced.
It's called short, the small.
Yeah, I just usually call it small or medium. Like
they know.
They know. But I made it a what's it called, a point to actually learn the largest, because it's like, oh, can I get the largest large?
Give me the America size, please.
Let me get the the United States of America.
Eagle.
Yes, let me get that Cajun. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the American flag. All 50.
Let me get the bulletproof vest, please.
Wait a minute. That's complimentary.
Yeah. Yes. So the Trenta, I usually get that for like the iced green tea or the matcha lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
But the apple crisp for the season, the apple crisp, I don't know for Dunkin'. I know that there's
America runs on it.
Yeah, no, there's I don't know if it's a new flavor for the season, but I want to say, I don't know if it's a mocha or another flavor profile.
I got you.
I forgot. The point is that usually for Dunkin', I get the green teas. Usually it's iced green tea, medium or large, or the hot green tea, usually medium.
Pumpkin Spice 2023. Does Dunkin' have a fall flavor out yet?
Yeah, besides the pumpkin spice, I know they might have another one. I don't know if it's mocha or something along the lines, like maple syrup or something. I forgot what it was.
It's a lime?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, today I learned. So Starbucks and Dunkin', what's the Canadian one again?
Tim Hortons.
Do you think they have a...
I don't know. There's one at the train station over here, but I don't usually go to Tim Hortons for coffee or donuts. I usually just go to Dunkin'. I should make a point to go and visit.
Stay tuned, dear listeners.
Yes.
Pumpkin spice, of course. I found the maple cinnamon.
Okay, but that's a Tim Hortons thing. I
Yes, spiced apple cranberry.
Oh, that's
by Tim, by the Horton. Well, dear listeners, that's the end of part 1. Tune in next time for the publishing of part 2, where we'll talk about autumn foods, spices, flavors, and anime, including anime with speed dating in Japan. So tune in for the next episode. Stay frosty.